guy was driving down the street when he noticed a dog was outside mowing the lawn of his home. Many neighbors and people of the city in Georgia say they see him doing this all the time. It has many people stopping their cars confused, while the dog looks back at them like this is normal, just making sure his front yard looks as good as it can be. Every time they take their dog for a walk, he tries to bring home the biggest object he can find, which is a lot of times an entire tree or even a wall. Nobody really knows what he's trying to build, but no one is questioning his dedication. She took her dog on a train and he started going around making friends with all the strangers. He would sit next to them and hold their hand, peek at them through the seats, and even rest his head on them. He then got tired of all the socializing and went to sleep. When this mom and daughter were taking their dog for a walk, he thought his mom was the one holding the leash, until he looked back for a second and saw it was his sister, so he grabbed it from her and gave it back to his mom. He even did a double take when he realized something wasn't right with this. He went to give his dog a pickle as a treat and then immediately threw it to the side once it had a taste. He started to realize his dog was obsessed with horses, because he would stare at this picture in their house of a horse, and then when he watched Yellowstone, he would watch it non-stop, seeing all of them on the TV. So one day, he decided to take him to see a real horse, and when they finally got there, he was amazed, and wouldn't take his eye off the horses. He may have been a cowboy in his past life. This dog named Ripken has a job to run and get the baseball bat after the player is done using it. But when this player grabbed it instead, Ripken immediately stopped like, hey, that's my job. The player realized this and then threw it back down for Ripken to grab and bring back to his team, retrieving the bats better than anyone else can. Every time this family leaves their house, their dog goes over to their camera where he tries to look really sad that they left him alone. And he just stares at it almost like he knows that they're watching him, even staring at it across the room from his cage. The owner said, he's being so extra and deserves an Oscar. There's no way that he doesn't know we're watching him.